We promised you an update on Otto Warmbier. He's the 22-year-old University of Virginia student sentenced to 15 years hard labor in North Korea. The North Korean government said he stole a propaganda poster in January of this year. He's been there ever since, almost a year, forgotten by many. Imagine if it was your son with Christmas approaching. So we want to keep this man in the news. Joining us now is his friend Trey Loneman. They were close as kids, and he joins us tonight from Cincinnati. Trey, thanks a lot for coming on. So I was reading tonight a quote that you gave to the press right after he was taken last January. You said, "If I had to pick one of my friends to be president of the United States, I would honestly, without a doubt, turn to Otto. He's everything you could ask for in a friend and a teammate." Boy, that is high praise. What was he like? What is he like?
Sure. So if I had, again, if I were to describe Otto in one word, it would be a leader. Getting into the University of Virginia out of state, coming from Cincinnati, that's a great ordeal, and that right there is an accomplishment itself. And on the soccer field, he was also a leader. He was a left-footed, very, very good soccer player. And again, kind of kicking back to what you said, this is we need to get him back. And he has unfinished business here in Cincinnati, and he has unfinished business at Virginia. And again, we should keep him in the public eye as much as we can.
Yeah, he's an American who didn't do anything wrong, apparently, at all. So he was, for reasons that are not clear to me at all, blamed by some journalists in here for his own misfortune. And maybe you saw this, people saying, well, he was probably some drunk college kid who did something wrong. Did he strike you as that kind of guy?
No, and that's part of that's part of the motivation behind the outreach. It's because, yeah, again, on Twitter, on Facebook, my buddies and we were all seeing, he was probably just a drunken college kid out there. Yeah. But I mean, again, that's just the furthest thing from the truth, and that's why we wanted to get the We Want Warmbier both on Facebook and on Twitter to just to have a common page for positive and accurate viewpoints and stories about Otto.
I guess maybe it's a generational thing. I'm much older than you are, but tell me, did you grow up thinking that if you got in trouble through no fault of your own in a foreign country, you're an American, maybe your government might pipe up and try and help you? Did you think that when you traveled abroad?
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess North Korea is its own. We fear the unknown, and that's kind of the case with all of us here. With North Korea especially, we have no idea the reasoning behind their motives, and we have to be, I guess, careful with that as well. But yes, I would definitely, after it's been about a year now, I would expect that the United States would come at least reach out in some sort after a 15-year after a 15-year charge.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all totally made up, and you'd think the U.S. government would say you're not allowed to do that to an American citizen. That's the whole point of having a country. Someone will protect you if you get into trouble like this. It's been really dispiriting. Thanks a lot, Trey, for coming on and for keeping your friend's name in the news. We're going to keep it up. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.